What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. A 9-month-old baby in Nassau County died last month. And this child was belonging to a 17-year-old mother. The cause of death for this child was fentanyl overdose. Now, fentanyl or fentanyl, whatever way you want to pronounce it, is something that's tearing our country up right now. I don't know what's going on, what the government's trying to do with this, if they're trying to stop it. But for some reason, this is a crisis across America. You can look at Kensington in the Philadelphia area where I used to stay briefly. It looks like a wasteland. This drug is so deadly that just a small pencil tip of it can kill you. I'm going to play this sad video about what happened to this little baby, and we're going to come back and really get on this. Check it out.
Right now at 6 o'clock, enough fentanyl in this Mickey Mouse baby bottle, police say, to kill 10 people. The drug did kill a Nassau County 9-month-old. His mother is under arrest.
Who does that? What mother would do that? That's not normal. That is sick.
Sheriff Bill Leeper says the young mother, who is only 17 years old, told deputies she thought she was giving cocaine to the baby to help put him to sleep, but it was actually fentanyl.
News for Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live from Nassau County. Marilyn, she's now in jail, but she said something after she was arrested that's also causing concern.
Yes, the sheriff says as she was being booked into the jail, she told deputies that she might be pregnant again. This case is so disturbing that it is leaving deputies asking, what on earth was this young mother thinking?
When Sheriff Bill Leeper started his news conference, he put a baby bottle, then a pill bottle on the podium. From there, the details only got worse.
It's beyond my imagination why a mother would do that to her child.
On June 26, he says a 17-year-old mother was tired. She wanted to put her 9-month-old son to sleep, so she made him a bottle.
She got the baby's bottle, filled it with formula. Then went into the bathroom and found a pill bottle. She put some of what she thought was cocaine in the bottle.
The baby wouldn't wake up. Deputies responded to the house and tried to revive him. He died at the hospital.
This is the actual bottle. Our narcotics unit tested the substance and found the presence of fentanyl.
On July 10th, the sheriff says the medical examiner ruled the baby's death a fentanyl overdose. They say the amount of fentanyl this baby had in his system would kill 10 people.
Think about that. A small child. This in his system.
There were other adults in the house at the time. Sheriff Leeper says it appears the mother's actions were her decisions alone. He added, this is a sad case and probably won't be the last.
How do we change this so something this ridiculous doesn't happen?
Well, obviously it starts in the home. It didn't here. You have to teach your kids about the dangers of drugs. Babies are our most vulnerable among us. They're solely dependent upon someone else for all of their needs, for everything.
Hey guys, that was the sad news that came out of Nassau County, Florida. And I want to be honest with you. Every time I hear something where a teenage mother either kills her child or the child dies from misguided parenting or neglect, it always makes me go back to that Tupac song. I think it was the first hit song he had when he first came out in like the early 90s. And I think it was called Brenda Has a Baby. And I always think about that song. This is a tragic, tragic thing. And this is a perfect example of the blind leading the blind. First of all, you're 17 years old, going into your senior year of high school, presumably, right? So that means she was what? The baby's 9 months old. She was pregnant when she was end of 15, 16 years old. Who is letting their child have a baby at that age? I mean, it's so much you got to learn about yourself before you can bring forth another human being and teach it something. I don't understand, but I do believe this. Because, I mean, I've seen this too. A lot of people won't admit this, but there are a lot of mothers out there that are not doing well when they raise these girls and don't have no problem with them following behind their footsteps. And that's a fact. It's no way this little girl should have been pregnant at this time. Now, granted, sex is not a sin, but I mean, it's just how you come about being pregnant and not being taught about sex ed or having that talk with your daughter, whether you're a man or a woman or your children, period. The responsibility, telling your children how hard it was with the struggle that you had just to get them to the point of where they are, and you don't want to see them make the same mistake. A simple conversation, a lot of times, can raise awareness to children that are out there trying to do the grown-up thing. Honestly, just think about that. This baby had enough fentanyl in that bottle to kill 10 grown men. How much you think a 9-month-old baby weighs? What? 10 pounds at the most? I don't even know. But I mean, seriously, hell, even on medication boxes over the counter stuff, it tells you the doses of an infant, if they can even take the medication, is significantly less. But this the part that's crazy. I thought I was giving the baby cocaine. So would you live in a drug house? The baby daddy hustling weight? What kind of people are you around that you're raising this baby? What kind of environment is the baby being raised in? These are the things I think about, and I want you guys to think about that before you make judgment calls. This baby was doomed from the start. Seriously, it was doomed from the start. I meant to put cocaine. She said it to the police. I meant to put cocaine in there. Last time I thought, I ain't never did drugs or anything. Don't cocaine speed you up? It don't make you sleep. I ain't never seen nobody hit the cocaine and then go to sleep. Man, listen. She's talking about she may be pregnant again. When you commit crimes, a lot of people ain't never been locked up. There's an underlying thing nobody talks about. Depending on how stupid the crime is you did and how dumb you were committing it, has a lot to do with what your bail amount is. And it also has a lot to do with how much time you do when they come and present you with deals, if you can plea out. This right here is messed up. This 17-year-old girl should have never been in this position in the first place if she was properly parented. Now, granted, there are certain instances where you just have wild children, where they just go out, no matter what you try to do, they're going to do their own thing, and things happen. But I don't think this is the case. I just think this girl right here, if anything, wasn't monitored when she was younger. You know, a lot of kids go outside and do their thing and come in, as long as they don't bring problems to the house. Parents don't know where the kids are or otherwise. This is sad, man. Bad enough gun violence takes children. You know, the leading cause of death for children ages 3 months to 18 years old is gun violence, or just guns, period, firearms. Now, granted, this baby did not die by the gun, but he died. He couldn't even get out of that. And what did she say? I was tired. I just wanted to sleep. Yeah, that's one of the things that need to be said and shown to these girls out here that want to have babies. In fact, honestly, I think it would be cool if teenagers and stuff was around kids and seen them crying and waking up every 2 hours and all this other stuff. They'd be like, I don't want no baby then. They need to have some kind of program where they show that this is what happens when you have a baby. Another thing is this. Look how much it costs in formula. Look how much it costs in this. Look how much it costs in that. Now, I don't know if this girl was on the system or not, but I mean, when you're not on the system, a baby is a big financial responsibility. Pampers are expensive. Formula is stupid expensive. And babies drink like fish. That's potential wasted. You don't know what that baby could have been. We don't. We see this every day. Children just gone. Just like that. Men going to the plantation. Just like that. Giving up their freedom. Young kids on the path to destruction. Just like that. 3 months ago, I was in a hood area around here in Houston. And I seen the kids outside. And I was at a traffic light and they were in the playground, the school area, and they were talking. They sound like grown men. Where they was cussing, acting stupid, talking about fighting and shooting. And this is an elementary school. I have an aquarium in the elementary school. Some of the way these children talk, you would think they were grown-ass people. What are they exposed to? And you know what's funny? When I was looking at them children out there, you know, I'm just sitting there at the light looking at them. And I said, you know what's sad? And this is something we should never have in our heads. I wonder how many of them children will make it to where they're 18. I wonder how many children that are playing together right now as friends will kill each other later on in life because of a discrepancy in the street. That's something to just think about. May this little baby rest in peace. Shouldn't have went down like that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.